Hey everyone, this is Video Game Fan 1999 here, and this is now time for me to do my first birthday special for 2026. First of all, Happy New Year to all of you out there. Hope you all have a great 2025, and I can't wait to see what 2026 has in store for us, as it's going to be another great year. But anyways, like I said, this is my first birthday special that I'm doing for 2026. And this birthday special is going to be for CraigS1996Entertainment, who is going to be turning 30 years old today. If some of you guys don't know, Craig does have a birthday on New Year's Day, so it's pretty interesting that I do have a friend of mine that does have a birthday at the start of the year, but nonetheless, this should be a great way to kick off 2026 for my channel for sure. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and play some games for Craig today, and we're going to be doing 4 segments for this birthday special. So, for our first segment, we are going to be starting things off with Mario Party for the Nintendo 64. So let's see how we do. Let's of course head to the warp pipe and depart for adventure. Alright, we'll do 1 player course. And I'll play as Mario as always. Alright, anyways, for our computer players, let's take on Luigi, Donkey Kong, and of course Mr. Doe I missed. And we're going to put the computer players on normal difficulty. And for the board that we're going to play on here for this first segment, Craig did request me to play on Peach's birthday cake. And plus, this makes perfect sense since it is a birthday special after all. And we're going to do 20 turns. So let's do this. Alright, let's see who's going first. Oh man, I'm going last. Alright, so Luigi's going first, Donkey Kong's going second, Wario's going third, and I'm going last. So as usual on this board, the star does show up over there. But anyways, let's get this party started. And Luigi's going to start us off with a 7. Nothing happens on the happening space as he doesn't have a whole lot of coins to begin with. Alright, 10 for Donkey Kong. Now let's see what Wario gets. 3. And nothing happens for him on the happening space as well. Alright, on to me. 6. We're starting off with a 4-player minigame, and it's going to be Facelift. Alright, let's do it. Alright, that should be very good to me. I'm feeling very good about this. Alright, let's see how we did. And we got the win with 96 points. Well done. we're off to a very good start. Now let's go to turn number 2. Alright, a 3 for Luigi this time. And Donkey Kong gets a 1. Nothing happens for him there on the happening space. Alright, 1 for Wario. And again, nothing happens with him on the happening space. Oh, plus block, and we gain 9 coins from that. And now I land on a happening space. I do have enough coins to put a piranha plant here, but I'm not going to do that right now since nobody has a star at this moment. Alright. 4-player minigame here, and we're playing Crazy Cotter. Alright, here we go. Oh, Luigi got the most points with 94, but we still did manage to get enough right there for the win. And Wario did not score enough points, so he ended up missing. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, 2 for Luigi. Nothing happens for him there on the happening space. And it's a 1 for Donkey Kong. Again, nothing happens with him on the happening space. Alright, Wario gets a 10. And he gets another turn since he was able to get the good mushroom. And it's going to be a 1 for him there. And it doesn't get anything right there on the happening space since he doesn't have enough coins. And we do get a 10. Alright, time to do the flower lottery, and I will pick the green seed. Alright, we're safe. And there we go. Just like that, we got the first star of the game. Alright, what do we get here on the mushroom space? Alright, a good mushroom, so we get to go again. And we roll 4. Now we're doing a 1-player mini game. Oh, Paddle Power! One of the most annoying 1-player mini games ever on here. Alright. We just gotta rotate that control stick as quickly as we can here. Alright, come on! Oh, darn it, the boo got me. So, we unfortunately lost right there, so that's gonna make me lose 5 coins. Oh well, still pretty early though. Alright, now we're doing a 1 versus 3 minigame, and it's going to be bowl over. So I'm with Luigi and Donkey Kong this minigame. Looks like Wario knocked down both of my teammates right here, but at least I managed to stay alive. Alright, let's see what the next turn has to offer. Plus block for Luigi, and he gains 6 coins from that. Alright, let's see how he does on the flower lottery. It's going with the blue seed. And he's safe. Alright, now it is Donkey Kong's turn. He gets a 2. And he gets another turn since he was able to get the good mushroom. And it's going to be a 4 for him. Alright, Donkey Kong's got a 50-50 chance on the flower lottery. He's picking the yellow seed. And it looks like he's safe. So no matter what, the remaining seed out there is the Bowser seed. Alright, it's on the Wario. 7. So either way, he's going to be seeing Bowser. Too bad. Alright, now Wario's doing a 1-player minigame, and he's playing Shell Game. Alright, so let's see if Wario can pick the right chest that has the money inside. And he got it! Alright, let's go back to me, and this time we roll a 5. Alright, it's time for a 4-player minigame, and we're gonna play Bombs Away. Alright, let's go. Oh my god, I'm so dizzy! And there goes Luigi. Donkey Kong's out. And looks like me and Wario win that mini game. Alright, let's see what happens down the next turn. Luigi gets a 6, and he does not have enough coins to buy a star. You failed. Alright, 3 for Donkey Kong. He doesn't quite have enough coins for a star as well. And Donkey Kong loses a turn. Oh, because he just got a poison mushroom. Alright, 1 for Wario. Now let's see what I roll here. I'm getting a 1 as well, but we do get a mushroom space. Let's see what we're getting. Okay, there's a good mushroom. And we get a 4. And nothing happens here on the happening space. Alright, 4-player mini game, and we're playing Shy Guy Says. Alright, let's go. Bye, Wario. Donkey Kong's out. Alright, we got it. That was a very easy win. Alright, now Luigi gets a warp block, and he's going to switch places with Wario. And that makes him get out of the Bowser area. And now Luigi's over there. And Donkey Kong can't move on this turn. Alright, Wario gets a 3. What do I get here? 8. And now we're going to be getting a 10 coin bonus from Koopa. Alright, what kind of minigame are we playing now? Platform Peril. Alright, let's do it. Okay! We just barely got the win right there on that mini game. That was a close one. And it's a 2 for Luigi, and he just landed on a Bowser space. Alright, what's it gonna be? The Bowser Balloon Burst. The losers have to give up 20 coins. Alright, let's go. Yeah, baby! We got it! That is how I roll. So now all my opponents have to give up 20 coins. Alright, heading to Donkey Kong. He gets a 4. And this time he does get a good mushroom, so he gets to go again. And he rolls an 8. Alright, let's see what Wario gets. A 2. He's doing a 1-player mini game, and it's going to be Knock Block Tower. And Wario does get those coins right there. Oh, now I get a warp block. Oh boy, I switched places with Luigi. That's gonna make me land on that Bowser space. Not only that, I'm now in the area where Bowser is. That's not good. And now I have to give some coins to Bowser. I have to give up 20 of them. That was just terrible. Alright, we're doing a 2 versus 2 mini game. And it's gonna be Deep Sea Divers. Alright, so I'm with Luigi on this one. Alright, come on, we gotta hurry and get up to the surface! Okay, that was close. All chests have now been collected. Let's see how much coins we ended up getting. 13. Alright, that's not too bad. Alright, Luigi gets a 9 this time. Nothing happens for him there on the happening space. Alright, 7 for Donkey Kong. Alright, 5 for Wario. And I'm going to be getting a 10. And now it's unfortunately time for me to see Bowser here. And there goes 20 of my coins. We're back to the flower lottery. And I'm going to pick the red seed here. Oh boy! I'm going to Bowser again. That is just horrible. Alright, we're doing a one-player minigame and it's Limbo Dance. Alright, let's see how we do on this one. Okay! We successfully made it! That was impressive. Alright, let's go into a 4-player minigame and we're going to play Running of the Bulb. Alright, we're all working together here to try to reach the end. Let's see what happens. Oh no! God, this doesn't look good! Yeah, we're done. There was just nothing much we could do on that one. But it happens. So all of us lose 5 coins there. I 8 for Luigi. So now, regardless of what happens here with the rest of these seeds in the set, they're all going to be safe. Alright, 6 for Donkey Kong. Now he's getting a 10 coin bonus from Koopa. And he gets to go again since he was able to get a good mushroom. Alright, let's go roll 6. And nothing happens for him there on the happening space. Oh, warp block for Wario. And he's going to switch places with Donkey Kong. Alright, so you got to put a piranha plant here. That he is. Alright, looks like we get a 6. Now it's chance time. Oh boy. Alright, let's see what happens. Alright, involves Donkey Kong. And it also involves Luigi. What's the result gonna be? Luigi's gotta get 10 coins to Donkey Kong. But Luigi only had 5 to lose. Alright, 4-player minigame for this one, and it's going to be Castaways. So we got a chance here to try to get a lot of money on this mini game, but let's see how well this goes. Alright, that's a good start. Alright, that's one chest. Let's see if we can get another. Okay, 2 for 2. Ah, that time I missed. That's okay. What? I was starting a little bit too early there on that one. Alright, time's up. We still didn't do too bad overall right there, as we're going to get ourselves 20 coins, and all my opponents only got 1. Alright, it's going to be a 3 for Luigi, and he doesn't have enough coins for a star, too bad. Oh, he's got to get a hidden block, and it's Koopa. So he gets a bonus of 20 coins there. A speed block for Donkey Kong. He gets a 10. Alright, a 6 for Wario. Alright, I get a 7. Alright. Time for us to see Bowser again right here. So now I gotta give up another 20 coins. But at least this time we are guaranteed to be safe in the flower lottery. I'll pick the green seed. Now, while it is nice that we are safe this time, we unfortunately do not have enough coins for a star at the moment. That's unfortunate. Alright, 4-player minigame, and we're going to play Berry Treasure. Alright, where could the treasure be? Alright, somewhere to the left from where we are. Oh, Luigi got it first. Oh well, that's okay. It looks like Luigi's now tied for second place with Donkey Kong, and we're on the last 10 turns of the game. Alright, 3 for Luigi, and he gets another turn since he was able to get a good mushroom. And he rolls a 5 this time. Let's go to Donkey Kong. He gets a 9, and he's going to be getting a 10 coin bonus from Koopa. Alright, he does land on the happening space, and he's going to put a piranha plant here. Alright, 2 for Wario. Nothing happens for him there on the happening space. And we sadly get a 1 right there. That's not good. Alright, 1 versus 3. And we're going to play Pipe Maze. Alright, who is in control of the chest here? Let me see. It is Wario. Alright, let's see what happens. Yeah, Warrior's gonna get it.
Finish.
Alright, so 10 for Luigi. And Donkey Kong gets a 5. Alright, 6 for Wario. He's guaranteed to be safe right here in this flower lottery. Too bad, Wario, you don't have enough coins for a star. But he does get another turn since he did get a good mushroom, and he rolls a 7. Alright, 9 for me right there. Alright, what minigame are we playing now? Coin Block Blitz. Alright, let's go and find out how much coins we got on this minigame. Looks like 7. Alright. Alright, slow block for Luigi, and he gets a 2 out of that. But he does land on a happening space, and he's putting a parole player right here.